name is Christy Thomas, and I've designed my lesson plan for an academic library, specifically for the first year experience courses. First year experience courses are attended by freshmen and transfer students. Freshmen can range from traditional freshmen of 18 or 19 years old to non-traditional freshmen 25 years or older. Transfer students can range from 18 to 22, depending on how often they've transferred to universities. My lesson plan's name is What Kind of Source Is This? The goal of this lesson plan is to teach students that not all sources are the same and how to differentiate between a primary and secondary source. Okay, so I have a source in my hand. What kind of source is it? In order to understand what kind of source, you need to understand what your source is. And in this case, it is the Congaruga from 1910. Well, you're probably wondering what a Congaruga is. Congaruga is the yearbook created by Shepherd University students from 1910 to 1983. So each yearbook is a snapshot of that year in Shepherd University students' life. So in this case, this Congaruga from 1910 is actually a snapshot of student life from 1910. 1912 yearbook would be a snapshot of students' life in 1912. So, if it's a snapshot and not a story about what life was like, that would make this a primary source. And a story about what life was like in Shepherd University in 1910 would be a secondary source. So, let's write what the definition for each one is. A primary source is any object created during or soon after an event or time period. Usually by someone who experienced the event or time period. A secondary source is any object that interprets or analyzes a primary source. So you have one that actually was created and existed during the time period event, and one that actually analyzes or interprets what was created during the time period. So what we're going to do now is everybody, I'm going to assign you into groups of 3 to 4 students, and you're going to be given 2 to 3 sources, and then you're going to have to differentiate, determine which source they are. Are they primary or secondary source? Okay, I hope you had fun today playing with different sources and determining whether they were primary, existed during the time period you were researching, or after. As you leave today, remember, not all sources are created equal. They are created by individuals like us, so they all have different perspectives and different values. And as you go along remembering that, it'll help you with all your other research projects. So thanks, and if you need any help, I'll be around.